Hello, my creative friends. I'm Heather North from heatherscreativeblessings.com, and I am here with some exciting news. Casual Friday Stamps have started a new blog dedicated to Calling All Sistahs, and I am a new Girl Friday, or continuing Girl Friday, as the challenge coordinator for the encouragement squad. So today is my introductory post. I'll have some more information about that in just a second, but let me get to my card first. The stamp that I'm going to be using here is called On Floral. It's from one of the new releases from Casual Friday Stamps. Michelle sent this to me and I just love it. I'm going to be using my Misty, and I like to use my Misty when I have background stamps, because I can get the entire stamp on there, and I can stamp it twice. I have a Versamark ink here, and I need to re-ink that ink pad. It's almost empty. And then I'm going to put on some Wow Opaque Bright White Super Fine Embossing Powder on there, and I'm just going to melt it. Sorry I didn't get that on camera. What I have here is some Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers, and what I used was Bristol cardstock. When you're using Zig markers, it's really important to use the right kind of cardstock to get the best, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess fluidity, the best blending, the best movement from your markers. And I'm experimenting with a couple of different ways to add color here, and I swatched out the colors first because I don't really know these colors all that well. I decided to start with this light blue color, and I'll have a supply list down below or over on my blog so that you can get all of the colors yourself if you want to use exactly what I used. But basically I took one of my lighter blue colors and I just scribbled it on my Distress craft sheet. It's got a non-stick surface, so the marker just kind of pools on there. And then I'm using a round brush and a little bit of water, and I'm just picking up the color. And this is basically, in my mind, kind of the sky background. So I'm filling in all of the blank spaces with this light blue color. And it doesn't show up too well on camera, but it does give me a little bit of an outline so I can see the flowers better. It was really hard to see, especially as far away as my head had to be in order to film it. From here, I'm just going to grab my pinks and purples and a little bit of aqua and green, and I'm just going to color in the flowers. I'm going to turn on some music and speed this up, and you can watch my process. I'm going to show you my blooper here. What I'm using is Mum's the Word stamp set from Casual Friday Stamps, and I'm just stamping the bubble box Fri-Dies in the bottom right corner. Now my blooper is that I bought this stamp set last year for Mother's Day, and apparently I bought it as part of the retirement sale. So this stamp set's been retired for a year. I ended up not being able to use it. On my card, I wanted to use something that you guys could still buy, but I'm keeping it in the video so that you have another idea on how to use this. I used this marker and just went around that bottom edge to make it pop even more. And then to do my hole punches, I just used a little pencil and mark where I wanted it to go. And then I'm taking some baker's twine from Stampin' Up, and I'm just going to thread it through the back side of my tag. I didn't realize this was retired until I went to add the link for you guys so that you could get one for yourself. And I asked Michelle and she said, yeah, it's been retired for a year. So what I'm going to do is I just took this baker's twine. I used some foam adhesive on the top and bottom of that tag, and so that the twine could go in between it. And then I'm going to wrap the twine around the back and just adhere it with some like snail adhesive. Then I'm going to take some Tombow Mono multi-glue and just adhere my card panel to my card base. It looks like a lot, but it's a really thin layer. And then once I have it in place, I'm just going to press it down and hold it until that glue sticks. Now I'm taking some sequins. It's from the limited edition Sisterhood Sparkle collection that Pretty Pink Posh made for Casual Friday stamps. I'm using some Ranger Multi-Matte Medium to adhere those sequins because the glue dries clear and matte. Now at this point I've realized my mistake. I've cut that little piece off and I've started without rolling the camera. I thought the camera was rolling, it wasn't. I just die cut another piece of that bubble box from some white cardstock, and I'm stamping these little flowers from Peace Out. I think that's what the stamp set's called. And I'm stamping them in the bottom right hand corner, and these the flowers match that full On Floral. Then I will take my sentiment from Special Delivery, and I'll stamp that out in some Midnight ink from Catherine Pooler Designs. Like I said, I'll have the complete supply list down below. I also have an envelope that came from the same stamp set, the Special Delivery, that I've stamped in some gray ink, and then I used my Copic or Ziggs, I'm not sure, and just kind of outlined the envelope and then filled in the heart. I'm going to use just some dimensionals on the top and bottom of this tag, and I didn't punch holes in this one. I didn't really think it needed it in the smaller tag. I'm just going to line it up and center it over the baker's twine, and then I'm going to use some snail adhesive to adhere my little envelope on top. And my card is done again. You are going to want to head over to my blog to get all of the details if you're not there already, and then skip on over to the new Calling All Sistahs blog, where you will read my introductory post and come back each day this week to see who else is on the encouragement squad. On the 17th, we will have our regular reminder to remind you to do your breast self-exams. And then on the 18th, we are starting our encouragement challenge. I'll have a couple more videos coming, so be sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out. And join us for this new challenge. I think it's going to be fun and encouraging. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!